We are live with the LadyLove and Hitman E Music Review Show. We are so grateful to be here with you. Actually, Hitman E is not available today, and I will be rocking it with you all. And it's exciting to just be able to be in the land of the living. But you are watching WJZZ Cool TV. We are streaming live on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and all of the platforms that are out there. Also, remember that we are also on the satellite radio. And it is so beautiful to be able to be with you today. And I'm so grateful that you are tuning in. So tune in all the time. Share, like, follow, subscribe, comment, call in. And we are going to rock it out today. Today, I just want to share with you all. I'm going to be just a little bit inspirational today because I received some awesome news, some great information that I just want to make sure that I get out to the world. And the topic today, we're going to do like a Hot Topic Friday, y'all. Okay, so this is a new thing. We're revamping it. We're going to keep it fun, keep it live, but keep it real, right? Today, the goal is to, and the inspiration today is to stay committed and in your commitments, right? I was talking to my love earlier today, and the opportunity for the world to be committed, it's an opportunity to stay grounded in what you know and grounded in what you've learned. But when you're grounded in what you know and what you've learned, you start to grow and to develop to a higher level, right? And growing and developing in a higher level keeps you aware. And when you are aware of where you are and where you're going and what you want to do, you begin to understand everything that flows and comes around you. You accept and you appreciate. That can be very challenging, and that can be very, it can be a kind of confusing situation if you're not aware, right? So let me give you an example. Example being, in the music business, in the music industry, you've learned how to be a certain way. You've been taught how to practice. You were taught how to articulate your words. You were taught how to, give it all you got, right? Just those three things. We'll go off of those three things. Practice, professionalism, articulating your words, coinciding with that, and giving your all. So the giving your all part would be fearless, having courage, okay? So you're taught that, you've been groomed in that, you've learned that, you're growing level by level, you keep going, you mess up, you fall, you fail, but you keep trying again. But then when you reach a plateau where you may have started in a smaller group or have a smaller audience, then you grow to a bigger audience, right? And when you grow to a bigger audience, you're like, okay, I gotta practice, I have to have confidence and courage, be professional, and have courage, right? So we're weighing those options. You've grown, you started somewhere, then you got to a bigger audience, right? Bam, moving on. When you get to that larger scale, there's more people. There's more people around you, right? In this category, when you started off, it wasn't that many people. You started from the ground. It's like, okay, tilling the land. But now I'm here. What do I do with all of this? Everything that has been brought to me. How do I collaborate? How do I become my best? Because I thought I was my best. Now I'm seeing these grand rising people. I'm around the Motown greats. I'm around the international greats. And be it as it may, local Southern soul greats. I see, these managers, they're phenomenal on this side. I grew up with these folks. My dad may be my manager, my mama may be my stylist, or etc. Family member may just be helping with the little things. But then you grow on a grander scale. And how do you handle all of the energy? How do you handle everyone coming at you? I want to share this with you today. You may agree with it. You may not agree with it. But where you go and what you decide to do, you stay true to who you are. You love everyone around you. You cannot have light without the dark. You cannot have the dark without the light. You can't have positive without negative. You can't not have a way of living and you weren't molded in it. The way you were molded, sometimes you get remolded. But the value of who you are, and that's where we're standing with your value, your commitment to your true you. You remember that no matter what comes. Get in a group or with a group of people that understand that mindset and that disposition. Okay? I just wanted to share that with you. And it's just important for us to understand how to love, period. You know, my name is LadyLove. Registered trademark. You find me on all of the platforms. And I've learned to live by love. Now, what is love? Love is an unknown, very complex feeling because there's so much with it. You can feel love and be happy. You can feel love and be sad. You can feel love from someone else that you thought you wouldn't feel love from. You could be molded and groomed and directed and developed in an environment where you needed to be molded and groomed and directed and developed. That's love too. What are your actions? What are the decisions that you're making in life? So whatever road, we're going to go here. So whatever road you take, and you take a road, you say, I'm going to make this decision, and this is the road I'm going to take. Then you got that road. I'm going to make this decision, and this is the road I'm going to take. Red, green pill, yellow, black pill, whatever pill you want to take to go on that road. The decision is that, right? You make this decision. That is your true, that is, I'm not going to say your true you, but that is where you chose. Okay? You make a decision. Everything you do on that road, it has to come back to you. Right? Whatever you put out, you get back. You have the law of attraction. But when you understand your value and understand who you are and where you're going and what you want to do, you start to say, hey, I'm making this decision and I'm seeing the results from it and I don't like it. Let me change and do something different. And when you make the decision, whatever decision that is, that's the road you go on. So whatever decision you made, you're going to start to see some things start to happen from the one decision, whether it's that way or that way. But remember this, the end of the road and where you're going, that pathway, it meets no matter what. So it's like the whole goal, I believe the whole goal, people want to be loved and want to love. We have so much in us. We have so much in us to give. I don't even think you know how amazing and brilliant you are. But the battle that is within mankind, because we are just brilliant beings, we have so much coming at us. But one decision, you make one decision in your life. You stay committed to your progress. You stay committed to your path and your value. You'll start to see the decision that you made will help cultivate where you want to go. Whether you made that decision on the right that decision on the left, whether it looks dark, whether it looks light, you can always readjust while you're on your path. So I just wanted to say that and leave that with you. I'm excited to be here and to be before you today, and just to turn it into Aspiration Hot Topic Friday. I love that. But just remember who you are, and appreciate and embrace everyone that comes your way. Learn how to deal with them. Learn how to love them. You can't give all kind of love to folk. You got to remember you can't do everything. And you'll know. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. I think we tend to trust other people's opinions and other people's, input besides trusting you. Now, you would love the goal too, because you do want counsel. It's okay to get counsel. But then you take your idea and say, hey, this is where I'm at. Talk to people who doing or did a little bit more than you, okay? Talk to those folks. Talk to people who you see that have the results and that have been through the wire that you believe you're going through. The people that ain't been through the wire or have not produced the results that you're focused on, be mindful, right? But when you're around the ones that have, counsel with them. Counsel with your elders, the overseers. They'll give you the insight and the wisdom, because they have the experience. Wisdom comes with experience. You can't gain wisdom until you have experience. So if you haven't the experience yet, you talk to somebody that got the experience. And if they have the experience, their experience should show results. Transparency is key. Transparency is key. Honesty is key. It can be hard to be honest. It can be hard to be honest. It can be hard to be honest. But when you practice it, and when you stay in that mindset, it comes a little bit easier. Until you get into a big world of like all these things, and everybody is just so much energy coming around you, like, wait, whoa. But when you continue to practice and understand your value and understand who you are and know what you want to do, know where you want to go, counsel with the ones that have experience, see the results from them. You stay on that path and you train yourself and you constantly move in that direction, you will see results. You will see why you're doing what you're doing. You're listening to WJZZ, Cool TV, LadyLove and Hitman E, underground music review. Like, follow, share, subscribe. And I would love to hear from you if you are enjoying this message. It's a beautiful thing. And follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and all of the social media platforms. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you. And just be you, be live, be one. Let's be us. Bobby Lyle. Bobby Lyle is a legendary Grammy-nominated, award-winning. Let me say that again. Legendary, Grammy-nominated, award-winning pianist and organist. He is going to be at the St. Regis Hotel, okay, in Detroit, October 6th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we call him the genie of music. Rub the lamp, and then once you rub that lamp, you'll see exactly what he's going to do, right? So Bobby Lyle, we're excited to have you October 6th at the St. Regis. Everybody get your tickets. You can go on Eventbrite, and you can also call 313-246-2361 for more information regarding the event with Mr. Bobby Lyle. Bobby Lyle, y'all. So the tickets, just so you guys know, they're $55 each, so you can prepare accordingly. You have plenty of time. It's a little bit over a month away, so you can balance and get your finances together to make sure that you see this awesome show. And there will be an opening act that will open up before he goes on, and stay tuned for that, and the more information that we'll give you regarding who that person, who that artist will be. But yeah, so it's just really important to understand and to love yourself, know thyself, know who you are, know what you want to do and why you want to do what you do. I want to actually play one. I want to play a song, and I'm going to share this with you. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pull this information up, and here, let's see. This song is by me, actually, and it's called Elements. And the elements of this song, it basically represents.
Earn your degree in less than 12 months for under $11,000. University of Phoenix's competency.
I'm going to let the song play first.
Elements join together. Five 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 elements join together.
That was Lady Love. That was me. And a song called Elements. Basically, elements represents the soul, mind, and body. That was Western Chinese traditional healing medicine communication. So it's a Chinese mantra, a Chinese meditation song that I created through Dr. Master Zaigang Sha. And Dr. Master Zaigang Sha is spelled Zhigangsa. And he is a just basically a soul healer, spiritual leader, and combining all religions together, not just, Buddhism, Christianity, Muslim, all of them, because everyone represented how to love and how to care, how to forgive, how to heal. And that's what my song represents. The verbiage is Wu Xing Hai Da I. Greatest love, unconditional love. Wu Xing Hai Da Quan Shun. That is greatest forgiveness, unconditional forgiveness. Wu Xing Hai Da Guang Ming. Da Guang Ming means greatest enlightenment in the transparency. It's inevitable that one day you will be enlightened. One day you will love. One day you will forgive. One day you will heal. Wu Zing Hayi Da Da Sibe. Da Sibe is greatest compassion. One day you'll have great compassion. You may not get it when you want it. You may not get all of them all together, but one day you will. But once you see whatever area you learn, when you learn how to forgive, when you learn how to love, when you learn how to keep your eyes open, when you learn how to have compassion, you remember those moments. You remember those situations. And then what you should do is, and we're going into that value and the commitment to progress. When you remember the situations that arose and how you felt when you loved someone or when you fell in love with someone, and when you felt when you had compassion for someone, or when you felt healed by a certain situation that really hurt you, when you forgave someone, when you knew that the situation that was there that you needed to forgive on or forgive for, you remember those moments and you take those experiences and you put them together. And when you remember how to take each experience, say, all right, now I'm faced with something. Now we're going to go back to that example. You learn how to do a little thing when you're in the music industry. You learn to develop the little part, and you go into the big part, right? You go into the big world. I got to meet all the greats, who we call the greats, right? Then you start to learn who's the great one, okay? But when you learn how to fuse all those experiences and all those emotions together, and you take that experience to your new level of ideals, of business, of communication, of whatever it is that you're facing. And I just use music business for just an example, but you can take your own example of how you started with something and then you grew to another realm. You take all those experiences of love, harmony, compassion, forgiveness, enlightenment, transparency, and every experience that you experience, you remember and you put them all together. And when you remember the moments, you go into a new realm, a new level, and you take those experiences with you. Now, the challenge is, a whole bunch of folk gonna feel all that. They're gonna feel that love. They're gonna feel that strength from you. And they'll be drawn to you. And it's okay. It's okay. We're in a state where now we have to learn how to deal. Deal or no deal. You're either going to deal with it or you ain't going to deal with it. But if you don't deal with it, then you go back to a non-developed mindset. You're watching. I'm going to pay some bills. I know I'm breaking it up a bit, but we gotta do our thing. Gonna pay some bills. You're watching WJZZ, Cool TV, the LadyLove and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show. This Friday, we are doing Hot Topic Friday, and our topic is understanding the commitment and the value of who you are, understanding and committed to your progress. But we would love for you to like, follow, share, subscribe, comment. And remember to watch us on satellite radio as well. Remember, we appreciate you. Feel free to call in. The number is 313-355-6018. That is 313-355-6018. And follow us on all platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as well. We are here. But just to keep tallying on what we're talking about, you gotta remember, and the challenge is real, and accept the challenge, accept vulnerability, accept it. You'll be so surprised. Just because you're a man, just because you're a woman, that doesn't mean you don't have to be vulnerable. That doesn't mean you have to just walk around with this macho man type of ego. Because it can be ugly. it'd make people not want to deal with you if you've just taken that on and not learned how to have a sense of worth, you know. But then when you feeling defeated, that's the place. Defeat and depression and anger. And you feel like people backstabbed you and, you know, lied and manipulated, you were vulnerable. You felt like you were open. You like, I believe I was giving my best. But then what about that time when it's like the lion, the hyenas and the jackals and the vultures come to want to take from you and snatch everything that you have? Then what do, right? That's where the challenge lies. That's where the challenge lies. That's where you remember how to tap into your memories of compassion, the memories of forgiveness, the memories of enlightenment, the memories of healing and gratitude. You give that to yourself. You give it to you. This is a conclusion to that. Because you're like, okay, I get that. But what do I do with it? Right? I'm going to show you what to do with it. You put it and you give it to yourself. Let them see how to do. But if you haven't practiced loving, practiced forgiving, practiced compassion, if you took all those experiences that you dealt with in your life and you didn't utilize it in practice, you will be succumbed. You will be overtaken. But you got to practice and remain open. And you remain open and you stay connected to your counsel, the leaders, the people that you are inspired or led by, the ones that have the wisdom, that have the same experiences that you're getting and you're gaining in. They may have already gone through it, but you're going through it. They've gone through it, That's where we have to remember. And you'll start to gain more relationships with people. Relationships in business, relationships on the goals that you're trying to reach. You start to gain relationship and insight. I was trying to see if I wanted to play some more songs, but I'm not feeling like I want to play any more songs. Yeah, I just want to stay here. This is a good place to be right now. I think the world really needs to hear this. But we're in a time right now where we need help because it's a redeveloping time. It's a renaissance. New beginning, new rising. We got the Renaissance Center right downtown. It's beautiful. We got our own Renaissance Center. Straight out of Detroit. Come on, Detroit, Michigan. Loving the Motown city. But yeah, I think we're just trying to find our way. And so many things got in the way. We allowed them. We allow all of that, all of the experiences and all of the people's dramas and everybody's lives, their past lives and things that they've done 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, things that you've done 10, 20 years ago to blind you, and that course is not too easy. It's not too easy because then we want to go high, we want to drink and indulge ourselves with everything that'll plug our sights, our sensories, so we can just fade away from it. It never fades away. It don't go nowhere. It get heightened actually if you don't tackle it. If you don't tackle it and face it head on. But you'd be real surprised once you make a decision to connect with people and to be transparent with them and be vulnerable with them when it's time. When it's time. Because you have to be in a state of strength to be able to go there. And I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't take long to build the muscle. You just have to build it. It takes discipline and consistency to build it. It don't feel good. No. You going to get challenged? Yeah. But you'll be real grateful when you take the time and start staying around an environment of people that are going to help you and cultivate you and mold you on that potter's wheel again to get you to where you need to be so that others can see. And that's the brilliancy of it. You know, we get lost and caught up in the shenanigans. It happens, though. It happens. It happens. And that's when you become aware, that enlightenment, like, oh wait, all right, okay, this is what I gotta do. Yep. So you guys, it's been a pleasure being with you all today, and I really hope this was insightful. And I would love for you to continue to follow me. My website is www.ladylovemusic.com. You can also follow me on LadyLove Music on YouTube. You can also follow me on LadyLove Music on Facebook. On Instagram, it is I am LadyLove Motown. LadyLove Music was already took. So I said, let me find another one for Instagram. But yeah, I would love for you to follow. And we'll be doing some beautiful things here with the WJZZ Cool TV team. We have some things coming up. Also, just remember the Bobby Lyle concert that will be coming up October 6th. You can find the concert on Eventbrite. There, the tickets are on sale now, so get your tickets. It will be October 6th. You have time to get them to be able to prepare, and it's awesome to be able to be a part of this beautiful venture with the world. And I would love to hear from you very soon. So you will see updates. You can tune into my show every week. LadyLove and Hitman E. Hitman E is my son, my eldest son. It's an honor to share the platform with him. Not only do I have my eldest son, but just to give you a little bit about me, I have three beautiful kings. I call them my little kings. We have Jacobin, is my second son, and then we have Phantom J. He goes by Phantom J, my third son. Yeah, but they're doing their thing. They all are artists. My youngest son, he just got into playing the guitar, and he never played the guitar in his life. But I knew that he was yearning for something because he wasn't interested in sports, and he could play it, but it wasn't his drive. You know, you got to have the drive and the passion to do something if you're going to do it. And that's what I teach my sons. You know, find out what you want to do. Love that and do it. I don't care if you want to be a janitor. You better be the best cleaning. You better be the best janitor and take that process and move it into your own business. But be your best at everything that you decide and what you want to do and be. You know, and I teach my sons that. And they're growing and learning in their own right. And I still have to pull back like, but they're awesome. And we got the guitar for Phantom J. And he started playing it like he'd been playing. I'm like, how? He heard a song. He's learning the song. Master. Oh goodness, it's by? I can't think of the artist's name. Master of Puppets. That's what it's called. Master of Puppets. He is learning Master of Puppets, and he has just started, and knows how to go up and down the scale. Learn how to go on a scale and went straight on YouTube to learn. But I'm excited about what they're doing. So yeah, just being a mom and just learning on my own and learning in my own right. You know, following my leaders, following my mentors, listening to what they have to say. My mother, my father, my family. You know, it's been a wonderful opportunity to be not only my father's daughter, my mother's daughter, but being a mother and me having my own sons and teaching them and just passing that lineage on down the bloodline. You know, it's awesome. But staying transparent and staying open and learning from my experiences helps to protect my openness, but to remain open, and that could be challenging. you know, because you want to remain open and connect with everybody. And it's our responsibility to do that. Little do you know, it's our responsibility to be open so we can teach others. You know, and men, you beautiful men out there, we would not be able to even have mankind if it wasn't, if you didn't plant the seed in us as women to bring forth the fruit. So men, I encourage you today to just continue to shine your beautiful light. Teach the other men, the other young lads that are coming up, what to do, how to be. You know, remember your anger. Remember why, you know, a lot of men are angry, you know, and tune into that. Tune in. Like, you know, well, why am I so mad? Why am I so angry? Oh, because they teaching us this, and oh, they doing that. Oh, and she did this, and he did. Honey, you ain't gonna never see yesterday ever in your life, and never in existence will you ever see yesterday. You will never see yesterday. You will not even see 5 minutes ago ever again. So what experiences have you experienced in your life where you can help cultivate and continue to stay on your path and to teach somebody else? Have you ever forgiven before? Have you ever loved before? Take that experience and remember what you did when something comes before you where you gotta forgive, where you gotta love, where you gotta have compassion so you can teach others to do that. Men, you are dynamite. You're honorable. You are the seed of life. Can't be it. I mean, now they're going into, you know, learning how to do artificial insemination, just all that extra stuff. But the true naturalistic way of life, we need you. We need you all. And I am here to just love you and to send that to you, send that fire and that flame, that energy to you right now. I want to give it to you, and I got to share it with you. I've seen you in action. I know your name. My father, my grandfather, my sons, my men of old. Yes, I've seen you in action. But just remember who you are. Remember your value. Stay committed to the process. Stay committed to the progress. And remember how you got there. So I am going to close out right now. And it has been a pleasure being with you today. It's an honor to share the stage with you. And I'm excited to hear more. You can cash at me if you love to cash at me at Nicolette Nicola. So cash app, $ Nicolette, NICOLETTE, Nicola, NICOLA. I would love to hear from you. Please comment on the station. Follow me, you all. We got some things coming up. And it's been a pleasure. So LadyLove brings the heat to them. LadyLove heat. LadyLove heat. And I am out. Take care.